But we've also been seeing some other odds of development go up out for the main development region. The Atlantic is keeping things active as we are setting our sights on the middle half of this month. Invest 96L is struggling against dry air and Saharan dust, while a tropical wave has been charging off the coast of Africa, and the development odds have increased. We've gone down now to 20% chance of development for 96L, so we are less enthused by what 96L is going to do because of its lack of deep convection near its center, the dry air, the Saharan dust that it's dealing with. However, this wave has gone up now into the medium category, 40% chance of development. So, Michael, maybe you want to change your answer for the first hurricane of the season. We'll be talking about that a little bit.
Thinking about that
A little bit later on, but this could be a hint that we could be looking at our first hurricane. Now, where it goes, we still have a lot of questions, so we don't want to put any stock in any particular forecast of it'll impact the United States at this point, but it is something that is a possibility, and so you need to just be aware over the next, I would say, 7 to 10 days. What you're looking at here is Invest 96L. We still have some organization going on, but again, the robust convective development right around that center is just not there. Then you jump over to visible satellite with this wave moving off the coast of Africa. And this also looks a lot more robust, Michael. I mean, you've got a lot of convection rotating around that center. The problem is not a lot going on further to the north, but that's where it's still enveloped in some thick Saharan dust. 96L, though, did help out this area to watch. It moistened up the profile right off the coast of Africa. Brian Norcross confirming that a couple of days ago. But still, Saharan dust is something it has to combat with over the next few days, so the short term. For the long term, though, as it skirts across the main development region and heads closer to the Caribbean and the Lesser Antilles, that's where the environment turns into this Goldilocks zone of perfect development. It'll have everything working towards it. So we'll see what happens here. Again, 20% chance with 96L. The overall movement of this storm is predicted to be into the North Atlantic, a little squiggly, a little funky going on over here. A couple outlying model runs are pushing it towards Bermuda. This is by next weekend. So if you're in Bermuda or you're making any cruise ship destination plans to that general area, just be aware that's something that could be impactful for you by next weekend. Then we jump over to, again, this area to watch, 40% chance over the next 7 days. Models are very strong that it will continue its southerly track, so very different to 96L, which is right here. It will continue to move towards the Lesser Antilles. Does it stay and move into the Caribbean? Does it head further north? We'll be answering those questions throughout the week.